Predict the score, Raiders up against the Baltimore Ravens. Monday Night Football. You guys are watching the Raiders Report, hosted by Mitchell Renz from Chat Sports. If you guys want to come party this entire weekend, there's going to be one place and one place only to do it. That's at Tailgate Social. Reserve a table right now, chatsports.com/table. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Rich. Reserve a table, chatsports.com/table. No matter the location, from OAKLA to LV, I'm a Raider. So if you guys want to go ahead and literally bet on any game this entire week, and if you want to bet on all the Sunday games as well, I actually got a sick hookup here with Pal Station, so listen the hell up. Everyone, football season is here, and that means there's no better time to sign up for the STN Sports app from Station Casinos, and the local favorite betting app because it's trusted and convenient. They have a huge wagering menu with tons of betting options on our Raiders. If you guys want to go ahead and bet on it, you can do it at download the STN Sports app, chatsports.com/STN. It's easy to sign up for the STN Sports app. Simply visit any of our convenient sign-up locations across town. That includes all Station Casinos, Wildfires, and the El Cortez Casino. And right now, the STN Sports app has a new sign-up bonus equal to 10% of your first deposit up to $500. So again, you guys put down $100, you guys get $110 for free. So download the STN Sports app right now and bet with local favorites for over 40 years. Again, y'all, that is at chatsports.com/STN. And I actually have a fun thing going on because one of the biggest things about the Raiders Report is about interaction, right? So if you come down to Tailgate Social, I'm going to be making 20 bets. I don't know what they're going to be. I'm going to let you guys decide what those bets are. So if you come on the show and you're like, hey, Mitch, here's my ticket at STN. I want you to make this bet as well. I'm going to do it. So all you got to do is download the app, chatsports.com/STN. Show me what bet you made, and I'm going to make the exact same bet. So either we're going to be buddies and buying drinks, or afterwards and be like, dude, what the heck? But either way, it's all good with the deposit bonus. Again, you can deposit up to $500. Part about being in Vegas is rolling the dice a little bit. I just realized I probably shouldn't do that on camera, else my show's going to get canceled. But either way, seriously, go ahead, put your money where your mouth is, because I know there's a lot of people out here that think the Raiders are going to win Week 1. So speaking of Week 1, Ravens Monday Night Football, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time in Las Vegas. We get to show the entire world that we have the best, most sick, badass stadium in the entire world. That's the Allegiant Stadium. So go down in the comments right now. Get your score predictions in, because for every single game that y'all see, you're going to see my score prediction as well. So something to keep in mind here for every single one. So predict the score. Raiders up against the Baltimore Ravens. Go down in the comments section right now and let me know who y'all think is going to go ahead and win this one. Are the Raiders going to win on Week 1? How many Chucky heads y'all think I'm going to give this one? Guess what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give this one 4 Chucky heads. Believe it, baby. Give me the Raiders 27-24 at home. The Ravens have had a ton of injuries. They lost J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards. They lost another running back. I mean, sure, they got Latavius Murray and Le'Veon Bell, and they got a guy named Lamar Jackson. He's a hell of a player. But I'm not 100% confident that just him is going to be able to go ahead and take it to the next level. Plus, a lot of their receivers are banged up as well. I got a lot of confidence in guys like Yannick Ngakoue, Max Crosby, being able to get after Jackson. So for that reason and that reason alone, I am going to take the Las Vegas Raiders 27 and then the Baltimore Ravens 24. We're going to start off 1-0 on the season. Let's go to Week 2, y'all, where we got the Las Vegas Raiders up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one is on September 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time in Pittsburgh, PA. So even though I'm a Pittsburgh guy, even though I got a lot of friends back home that are big-time Steelers fans, this one is going to be a tough game for Las Vegas. I think the Steelers have one of the best defensive units in the entire league, whether that's T.J. Watt, whether that's Minkah Fitzpatrick, plus Ben Roethlisberger. I get it. He's getting up there in age, but they got some good receivers out there as well. So give me the Steelers 24-23. I know you guys can yell at me down in the comments again, but it's a long crossover from being on the West Coast and then going over to the East Coast on a short delay. Now, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the Raiders Report, even though now I'm thinking about it. Maybe I should have picked the Raiders to win and then asked you guys to subscribe, because they're going to be like, oh, F this guy. He sucks. But bottom line, there's not going to be another channel out there that keeps you guys up to date on the Raiders more than what we do here, and I take a lot of pride in doing what I do. We're an interactive channel. We provide so much content, and it's free. So if you love the Raiders, if you bleed silver and black, please go ahead and subscribe. All right, the next one's coming in here is Miami Dolphins, Las Vegas Raiders. I really think that Tua Tagovailoa is going to struggle, so Give me the Raiders, 2-touchdown winner here, 27-13. I'm not 100% confident in Tua. I'm not 100% confident in that running game. So give me the Raiders by 14. Week 4, Monday night football in Los Angeles. Even though this is a road game, I think we all know who owns Las Vegas. I mean, come on. The Raiders own Las Vegas. Give me Las Vegas. Give me the silver and black, 30-24 in a 6-point win. I'm really excited to see what they do going up against Justin Herbert. So what we're going to show you all now is we're going to run through the schedule of those first 4 games. As it stands, I have the Raiders at 3-1 after the first 4 weeks, which means now we're going to go week 5, 6, 7, and then that week 8 bye for Las Vegas. But the Bears, not an easy game. Broncos, again, not an easy game. And then week 7 up against the Philadelphia Eagles. So Chicago, week 5. I anticipate we're going to see Justin Fields in this one, though. If Andy Dalton's out there, I might totally change the score prediction. And Khalil Mack, yeah, we're going to talk about him as well. But I got the Raiders losing this one 28-21 in a very close game. Bears are going to win it near the end. How about Raiders going up against the Denver Broncos now on October 17th? Teddy Bridgewater, they have a solid defense. Mitch, the Raiders are going to win this one, right? Sorry, guys. I got Denver winning at home. I think that they are a much better team at home at Mile High Stadium. So as it stands right now, if you're following at home, the Raiders, they are 3-3. Going into week 7 up against the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a game that's very, very important to me. All my college roommates were Eagles fans. I got a lot of people back home that I think are going to fly out to Las Vegas for this one. I'm going to be in Vegas for this game. Give me the Raiders, 33-16 in a blowout win. Call me crazy. I'm not a believer in Jalen Hurts. I'm not a believer in that Eagles team whatsoever. I think they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league. So as it stands right now, after 7 weeks and then that week 8 bye, you're getting ready for week 9. And if you guys know week 9, it's a big-time game. So I got the Raiders sitting now at 4-3 after 7 games. Now, again, if you want to go ahead and bet on any type of game this entire season, you can go ahead and do it at the STN Sports app. How do you get the hookup? Simple. Look down there below. It says chatsports.com/STN. I'm going to say it one more time. chatsports.com/STN. If you want to go ahead and make a bet here in Las Vegas, guys, it's super easy. You can literally visit all the station casinos, Wildfires, and the El Cortez Casino. And right now, the STN Sports app has a new sign-up bonus equal to 10% on your first deposit, up to $500. And if you come down to Tailgate Social, hell, I don't care if it's right now, if it's Sunday, if it's Monday, show me that you put some money down on the Raiders. Show me you put some money down on some other bets going on. Shit, I bet all the time. Literally, if I showed you my phone and I go through all my bets, you'd be like, does this guy even have a life? I sometimes have to delete my history so my girlfriend can't see it. But you go ahead, you make a bet, and I'm going to make the exact same one because at the end of the day, we're family, and we're going to get down with each other. All right, so week 9 up against the New York Giants. This is a big game, MetLife Stadium, and y'all are going to hate me for this one, and I'm just going to throw it out there right now. The Raiders have struggled at MetLife Stadium, and the way that I see this one going down, they're going to look by the Giants. They're going to say, okay, we're going to prepare for the Kansas City Chiefs for 2 weeks, and I think it's going to go ahead and bite them in the ass here a little bit. So I have the Giants winning this one 24-20 in a very disappointing, a very upsetting game, simply because they look past, because on week 10, you got the Kansas City Chiefs at Allegiant Stadium, and this is going to be the best game of the year for Las Vegas. There's going to be a lot of people rocking and rolling, and if you think the Raiders are going to go ahead and win this game, I want you to go ahead and like this video right now. Give me the Raiders 38-37 in an absolute barn burner. If there has been one team that has played Patrick Mahomes, if there's been one team that has played this Kansas City team better than anyone, it's been the Raiders. Hell, they outplayed them for 8 quarters last year. They should have beat them both times. So I anticipate Derek Carr. I anticipate the Black Hole. I anticipate Allegiant Stadium rocking and rolling. And if you guys are going to that game, yo, you better be loud as hell. Raiders up, win that one, 38-37. Let's now go to week 11 here up against the Cincinnati Bengals. And all right, I'm like, Joe Burrow, this should be a little bit of an easier game, right? However, they got some talented receivers there. T. Higgins as well. I like Jamar Chase. He's a pretty talented guy. But I still think the Raiders are going to be too much to handle. Give me Las Vegas 35-28 in this one. So if you guys are following at home, the Raiders right now, their record is 6-4 You got a 6-4 record through week 11. I don't want to go say deja vu, but that sounds pretty damn familiar if you ask me, right? So can they finish the season strong? Dude, fingers crossed. I also realize, and when I do fingers crossed on camera, if I'm not close enough, it looks like that. No, we got to go ahead and get that. Now, if you guys are having a good time, if you love Las Vegas, if you want to go ahead and hit me up on IG, I'm at Mitchell Renz 365. My DMs are open for a reason. I love talking Raiders. I love being able to have a good time. And at the end of the day, if you're a fan and you just want to talk to me about Las Vegas Raiders, dude, always open to it. Hit me up on IG, Mitchell Renz 365. So as it stands right now, we're 6-4. We're looking to make that good push. We're looking to make a push into the playoffs. That's where this team needs to take a turn because realistically, I don't really care about the first 10 weeks of the season. Not that they're not important, but if there is a game that is probably more important to me than almost anyone, it's Thanksgiving. And I'm talking Thursday football up against the Dallas Cowboys. I live in Dallas. My girlfriend's a Cowboys fan. So this is a game that the Raiders need, and I mean need to win. Give me the Raiders here, 42-35. Suck it, babe. And I'm going to go ahead and say that the Raiders now are moving to a 7-4 record. Again, there is no more important game than the Raiders being able to go ahead and win this one right here. I think there's a lot of people out there that agree with me. So we're sitting at 7-4. We're trying to make that march into the playoffs, but the last stretch of games, it does get very difficult. You got the Chiefs, the Browns, Broncos, Colts, Chargers. So how is this one going to end up getting wrapped up? But before we get to Week 14, we obviously got to go to the WTF, or Washington Football Team. How will they not have a name yet? I mean, come on. Get it together. First game in December. Washington, I think, has one of the best defenses in the entire league. Chase Young is an absolute monster as well. Washington wins 21-17. Raiders fall to 7-5. So if the Raiders beat Kansas City the first time, this one now is in Arrowhead. I think that they're going to want a little bit of revenge, so don't hate on me too much. I got the Chiefs winning this one 38-24. I think at the end of the day, if you're able to split with Kansas City in the AFC West, I think you'd be pretty happy about that. Now you're 7-6, though. You got a big-time game in Cleveland. The last time the Raiders played the Browns was a nightmare in terms of the weather. The Raiders still won 16-6. However, I do think from top to bottom, the Browns have one of the most complete rosters in the entire league. Give me the Brownies, unfortunately, 21-20. So, Week 15's passed. Raiders are sitting here at 7-7, and we're sitting here like, oh no, not again, right? Like, we're like, oh, son of a bit. Like, this can't be happening to us 3 years in a row. Mike Mayock's starting to chew his nails. Jon Gruden's starting to pull his hair out. Hell, at this point, I might look 80 years old if we're sitting here at 7-7. We're going to keep on some of these score predictions rolling in, but before I do, let me know down in those comments, y'all, which Raiders game you plan on going to this year. If you can't make it to a game, how about this? I'll give you a cool offer. If you can just come to Las Vegas, you can party it up. I'm not even going to go to the game this Monday, but guess what? There's been so many Raider fans here. I guarantee you'd have an amazing time. And if you come to Tailgate Social, tell them that I sent you. You at least have a chance to win. I think that's pretty damn good if you ask me. Let's go to Week 16 up against the Donkeys, against the Raiders. They're at home in this one, a day after Christmas. And if there is one thing that I want underneath my Christmas tree, it is a Raiders win. If there's a big old lump of coal, I'm going to be one pissed off SOB. Give me the Raiders, 34-24. Sorry, Teddy Bridgewater. I just think that this Raiders team is a little bit too much for you. Let's go to Week 17. The Raiders are 8-7 as it stands right now. Indianapolis Colts, Carson Wentz. They got a great offensive line, Jonathan Taylor, but I don't really like the injuries with T.Y. Hilton. I think the Colts are going to fall apart at the end of the season. So give me the Raiders here, 32-28. They're going to be sitting with a 9-7 record heading into Week 18. Now, I don't know if 10 wins is going to be good enough to make the playoffs, but I do know this. 9-8, that probably isn't good enough. So if you think the Raiders are going to go ahead and make the playoffs, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's go look at now Week 18. Raiders at home on January 9th up against the Los Angeles Chargers. Tough game. I think Herbert's going to play well in this one. Is it going to be a revenge game for the Chargers? No. Give me the Raiders, 35-31. Going to take down LAC 2 times this year. Yes, they are going to have 2 losses in the AFC West, but at the end of the day, this is a good team. They did get a little bit better. I did want to be able to put it at 11-6, but I do feel like this team does lose a game, maybe 2 every single year, where you're like, how'd you lose to the Jets? had you lose to the Falcons 43-6. I am still worried this is a young football team, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that a 10-7 record is going to be good enough to get into the playoffs. Now, what's the Raiders Report about? It's about interaction. It's about letting you guys get your voice heard on here as well, because I don't have a show if it's not for the dedicated fans. I don't have a show. I'm not able to do what I love to do if it's not for the Shield. So what I want you to do right now is predict the Raiders record down there in the comments below. So throw it down there. Let me know the Raiders record for this upcoming season.